Got her nose. Yay! I got her nose. I knew if I was real quiet and stealthy, I'd be able to get her nose. Got your nose. Ow, that hurts. So, with this trying to sacrifice the Earth Angel energy? How much do they pay for that these days? How much do they pay for that these days? So, do they spend a lot of money on that? Something like that? So, I mean, my only thoughts in something like I want to find that Earth Angel so I can watch him do it again. Ow, she hurts. so with all of this Earth Angel beating unalive magic, that's Harry Potter energy. Is that true? Is that true? It's what it is. I'm gonna have to find that Earth Angel so I can find out how they beat that unalive magic that all these tarot readers are talking about. And I mean, you can't believe everything that a tarot reader says. I mean, ask them. Don't believe everything I say. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Simple enough. Simple enough. And I mean, when you have those kinds of tower moments, ow, you really do. You have to think these people are trying to figure out how to get out of it. And I mean, the way I see it, no body, no crime. Ow! She hurts. Not really, but it's just what it is. She likes it when I yell. So, if you have people paying large amounts of money to try to pull off is that like people in the government? Is that like people in the government trying to do crimes against the divine? Oh, that's not crimes against humanity. That's crimes against God. Oh God, man, how are they ever going to recover from that? They probably won't. They just won't recover from that. So you can't recover from that. I mean, what's done is done. Simple enough. Simple enough. Anyway, while they're figuring out how God will be showing them no mercy, I'm looking for that Earth Angel that Harry Pottered it out of that situation. It's just what it is. I mean, there's nothing better than having a bunch of reptilian Voldemorts with no nose. That's awesome. That is awesome. And their biggest flex in life will be Pisces won by a nose. And that's the thing is, I really don't care. It doesn't matter. How does he keep doing that? Well, I keep taking myself out of it. I keep taking myself out of it because it's a double cross. It's a double cross that they're trying to pull off. And when you have a bunch of dark magicians in a room doing sex magic, pulling it off, trying to harvest energy off of the divine because they just really don't want that secret coming out. I mean, these were probably people that you trusted, probably people that you paid. Oh God, you paid these people. That's worse than Pee Wee Herman. At least he was doing it in public and not in a dark room with a bunch of guys. Simple enough. Simple enough. It's just what it is. Anyway, trying to steal the crown with your wand. That's not very good, guys. That's not very good. And I know, if they're all getting burned by the sun, well, and the sun wasn't even there. We're still looking for the sun. It's sweet because I mean that's once they hear your light irritates their demons. Well, if anyone's irritated, sorry, my light just irritates your demons. Simply, and I'm looking for more people with light that irritates their demons because I mean I don't want to leave anyone out. And if they're trying to keep that person stuck so that they can sacrifice them and when I hear that they're trying to rob their inheritance, I certainly hope they're not talking about mine. With all that government energy and the tarot cards, I mean, the federal fish and wildlife is attached to mine. Simple enough. Simple enough. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. I'm the black sheep of the family. I just am. But I'm really not even a sheep. I'm really not even a sheep. Simple enough. Simple enough. Anyway, so and I mean that is my question: is if these people are now caught in a horrible destiny swap gone wrong, and there's no way for them to get out of it due to unaliving and attempted unaliving being involved. Using metaphysical means, and I mean that's my concern. We don't know what's going to happen next. Well, I mean what you put out will be going back on you. So that's what's happening next, and that's all they have to worry about. Whatever I put out comes back on me, and it's simple enough. It's an eye for an eye. Simple enough. She's probably mad I got her nose. See, she's mad that and that's all right. I'm going to take her nose again. See, she gets mad when I take her nose. She does. She doesn't like her nose being taken. It's just what it is. And Voldemort doesn't either, but yeah, it's the Harry Potter thing to do. Got your nose. She does. She doesn't. She can't handle the INFJ stare either. She just can't handle. But she always comes back for more. She does. She's very persistent. Very persistent little dog. She just is. It's just what it is. It's just what I hear these people are freaking out. Is that true? It's just what it is. And you got to keep in mind. I mean, I'm not your normal person. Sacrifice the Earth Angel energy. These people get off on various different strange things, and me, I like people watching to fail. It's just what it is, because I know that failure, repetition brings success. So, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try. But when you say that the Earth Angel's enemies are being turned to dust, how do you dust that off and try again? If the energy vampires are being turned to dust, like they played with the Frog Brothers, it's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. But in the comments, says one thing about Santa Clara, I never could stomach all the damn vampires. It's a grandpa quote from the Lost Boys. Simple enough. But you got to keep in mind, Pisces, that would be the Pisces sun energy, Archangel Michael energy, when Michael was in the Lost Boys. Star, it'd be the Aries, Mercury, Venus, star energy. And we're healing the inner child, which would be Laddie. That would be Laddie. Little Laddie. Simple enough. Simple enough. And I am a grandpa. I'm not my own grandpa, but I am a grandpa. Simple. You ever heard that song? I'm my own grandpa. It's just what it is. People get famous off the dumbest shit. Simple as it was called Meet the Stupids. It's just what it is. You can't deny that. Simple enough. Simple enough. And I would say I've definitely met some stupids in my life. And we'll go ahead and put the power on the left side for that. It's just what it is. Because I know the left side is worried about how they're losing their power. Simple enough. Simple enough. And the left-hand path, the right-hand path. I just don't agree with either side. I like to stay in the middle. I do. I like to stay in the middle of things. See, it's easier to manifest the planet if you stay in the middle of it. See, it's what it is. Sacred. It's sacred symbols that specifically say, "When in doubt, aim for the middle." It's kind of like drunk driving when in doubt. So, you don't want to be driving down the highway coloring like a kindergartner. No. When in doubt, you aim for the middle. But see, there's rules in place. But then we see that nobody follows that shit. No one follows those rules. It's just what it is. And when it comes to spiritual law, to successfully play the game of life, you have to have a very adept knowledge of spiritual knowledge. And I would say that some of us, have a very ancient. This is what it is. We've kind of done this before. Sweet. But when I hear that they're trying, they couldn't sacrifice the Earth Angel, and then they couldn't set the Earth Angel up. So now they figure out, okay, well, we'll just keep them stuck. Where are they trying to keep them stuck? Is that like on a cross? So yeah, we'll just hang them up. We'll just hang Pisces up. We'll just hang. Thank God it's Friday. Oh man, gotta stretch that one out. Yeah, it's just what it is. Just what it is. So I hear people are all in their emotional feelers over this situation, and that's cool. That's cool, but there too, again, you're also talking about people, the minute they see antenna or feelers on a cricket, they just want to pull them off. That's not nice. What did that cricket ever do to you? What did that cricket ever do to you? Probably nothing. Probably did nothing to you. That cricket did nothing to you. Simple enough. Oh, I knew I was missing something. Karma. So we'll begin with that over here on the left-hand path. So it goes on the other side of their power. It'd be karma first and then their power. It's just what it is. Simple enough. And trigger demons always want to know what their karma and power is, so we'll go ahead and let them go first. Simple enough. Simple enough. Look at that. 10 minutes. Where does the time go? And that's the thing, is if you've got individuals out there struggling, trying to figure out how they're going to get out of God's net, and it would be God used the Earth Angel as bait. So if you can take the devil's bait and get caught by the devil, or you can take God's bait and get caught by the divine. Now, it's a question. It's what it is. I mean, because sometimes it's a whole lot easier to take the devil's bait. Hey, come on in. I'm the devil's bait. And it's what it is. And then people, oh, I feel so comfortable here. What a fucking illusion that is. Simple enough. Simple enough. And I mean, it's just what it is. I mean, once you know that angels torment demons, after you torment one, you just want to torment another. It's just what it is. It's an ongoing battle between heaven and hell. It's an ongoing battle between heaven and hell. Hang on. Well, we got a smile, so we're definitely doing something to go with that. And yeah, thank you so much for your interest in scrying has really got me back into seeing energy in the air and all of the things that spirit will manipulate for me. It's just what it is. I mean, when you once you focus on one ability, you kind of forget about the other one, and it's nice to always go back and because if you get rusty on shit, you always want to if you don't use it, you lose it. But that's not true. That's not true. It's like riding a bike. It's just freaking you don't steer quite the same. It's what it is. My bike. You realize that you have found the bike again. Sorry, it's what it is. We will never get out. We will never get away from the INFP calling me out for the voice of Pee Wee. It's just what it is. It's what I can't be tormenting demons and no, no. I have a little fun with y'all making fun of me too. Simple enough. I encourage that. You got to keep in mind. This is what it is. I'm the clairsentient, so I had to learn a long time ago how to not hurt your feelings and then really do it good when it didn't bother me. Simple enough. But when you feel your pain, you know that generally, and that's what it is. You got to think when you hear that energy in the cards, if they were poking the bear, trying to get the earth angel to manifest something horrible the universe only responds to how you feel. So if they're attacking the person with the clear feeling energy, it's just what it is. And I mean, once you put the shield up, oh no, now he's shielded. We've got to get through that shield so we can poke those emotions. And it's just what it is. And now they're all getting karma. They fell for it. It's what it is. It's God's okey doke. Simple enough. Simple enough. And I mean, the minute I hear that in the cards, they don't know what's going to happen. I'm like, I understand that. And if I knew, I wouldn't tell them. It's just what it is. People bribe for hush money. It's just if they can bribe to keep you quiet, they can make an appointment, get the answers that are already within them. Simple enough. The answers are already inside them. So whatever they're trying to quiet or keep out of the Akashic records, it's just what it is. All that shit's already been tallied. So it's kind of neat when everyone figures out, oh, I've got a record. Yeah, it's the Book of Remembrance, the Akashic records. Simple enough. Whatever you want to call it. Energy is energy. It really doesn't matter. The MP3 player of life. It's just what it is. You can put a whole lot of downloads on it. Simple enough. Oh yeah, that's right. We were doing a reading. I'm sorry. Once you learn how to see energy in the air, it was one of my favorite things about that teacher from Higher Balance. He's like, you no longer think that there's energy everywhere. Once you can see it, you know. And saying, I prefer to stay in that realm. This is where the energetic realm is where it's at. That's where all the magic happens. God is all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light. As to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. And that was his gimmick. He said, and it's so easy. Once you figure it out, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny because it is really easy to be able to tap into the energetic realm. Now, the astral sight, that's completely different. That's completely different. It's just what it is. Anyway, everybody's love, everybody's light, everybody's health, everybody's wealth, everybody's abundance is just kind of scattered about. People wanting to steal Pisces spiritual gifts and trying to unalive earth angels. That energy, it's just what it is. I mean, when I hear sacrifice the earth angel in the cards and nobody wants to do anything about it because they're generally God-fearing. It's like, oh God, we're afraid of God. And I can understand. But that's why I'm looking. If I'm looking for that person, well then fear just doesn't exist. Simple enough. And we're kind of doing what the divine wants us to do. Simple enough. You have to find those divine beings that they couldn't sacrifice, especially when healing businesses are so important. Healing businesses are so important in these times Yeah, and I mean, it's what it is. I mean, I hear that everyone is ascending, but I'm trying to figure out the ones who did it. Where are the ones that ascended into a crown activation? Because when I hear that they're trying to steal the crown, they're trying to steal the crown by like a public execution means. Similarly, when I hear that they're trying to publicly execute somebody over a crown chakra activation, because that's what that would represent. That's what it is. Simple enough. There's just two ways of doing it. You achieve your crown of thorns. They either rush the ascension, causing suffering, which is simple enough, or they try to strike you down with unalive magic, making you more powerful than they can possibly imagine. Simple enough. It is what, and I'd prefer to be, slow Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Yoda, I can go for Yoda. What is, I mean, Master Yoda, they're both masters, simple enough, but they mastered themselves. One in the Dagobah system. I mean, you got to think, Luke had to crash to find Yoda. It's just what it is. I mean, crash outs aren't always that bad of a thing. I mean, Luke had to crash in the Dagobah system to run into Master Yoda. My Yoda. Nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is a co-created experience with the divine. Look at that. Look at that. Left brain, right brain, and the subconscious mind. Simple enough. Simple enough. So, cards in the upright. No, I knew that, especially when we're going on the left-hand path. You want to make sure you have everything for these demonic fucks perfectly in alignment. You do. You want to make sure that they're perfectly in line, because if your light is triggering their demons, then they want to know what's going on, because they're in the dark. They're left in the dark, trying to leave everyone else in the dark. And you can't teach people anything like that, because they think they know anything and they know everything. And then when, oh God, I'm learning something new. Oh, it's a whole new world. With no love for karma. Look at that. The left-hand demonic fucks get no love. Oh my goodness. Trying to affect the love of another only affected the love in their own reality. That's got to be hell. Oh, I'll never find love again. Success. They successfully whenever. Oh well, yeah. I guess the dragon. No love for the dragon. Simple enough. No love for sovereignty. No love for success. Simple enough. That will be the karma on the left-hand path. Is no love for sovereignty and no love for success. Well, yeah, love always wins. So it looks like you guys are losers on the left-hand side. Y'all take the big L. The left-hand path, y'all get the big L. Trigger demons, big L. Simple enough. Simple enough. Ooh, and bad health. Ouch. No love and successfully achieve bad health on the demonic side. Ow. Ow, ow, man, that's gotta hurt. That's got to hurt. That sounds like fire. That sounds like a dragon. Bad health, no love. Oh, that's going straight to the dragon. The dragon one. Oh my goodness. Was the power on the left-hand path? Oh yeah, see, they still have the money. It's just what it is. That demon magic for money, and they did. They had to spend great amounts of wealth, just because that's how narcissists control their sadistic supply of flying monkeys, is with money and power. It's just that's why you have to flip the tables on. Once you flip the table, now most of the time they're not going to like that, because they're the ones with the money and the power that are controlling their little sadistic flying monkeys. And that's what it is. Simple enough. Simple enough. However, on that power situation, what is supporting that money? Ooh, the change in consciousness. So they were siphoning energy off of the divine beings, because the demonic devil fucks cannot create on their own. It's simple enough. They don't have that creative ability. It's the whole point. That's the whole point of why demons rebel against the divine. They hate on your creativity. They don't like your singing. What are we to do with an elf? Interesting. Interesting. Simple enough. Yeah, and I will probably, I don't even know your name. You're welcome to tell me your name in the comments or remain anonymous. It really doesn't matter. However, it can, is what it is. The whole aspect of scrying, you have to be very, very careful opening these doors. Simple enough. I mean, I am going to say that. However, I just got through listening to one of the readers talking about following the rules, and that's what it is. I mean, you got to think, if everything you're doing is for your higher self, they'll only give you what you can handle. And if you're afraid of your higher self, I mean, you should be afraid of God. Man can only serve one master. That's for sure. However, I mean, it's what it is. When you start following your visions, when you start listening to your intuition, when you start talking to your higher self in a way that you know isn't corrupted. What do I mean by corrupted? These entities' specific goal is to block your communication between you and the Most High because they're jealous. Me, I cheated. I fucking have no problem telling you that. Transcending consciousness with the Buddha was supposed to be you go with the Buddha, you see what's going on, it's a meditation, da 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 da. I dropped the activation symbol on God. I took to the source and that's all I could think. Star seeds want nothing more than to go home. When I'm doing a QHHT session, every QHHT practitioner will tell you that this overwhelming sense of love comes flooding into the room. And here I am on the source that they all talk about. Oh, no, 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 no. I know exactly how this protection and activation symbol works. Let's just protect the source. Let's just connect to the source. Let's just activate the source and ride that shit straight down my silver etheric cord back down through this meditation. And yes, amazing things have happened. Simple enough. Simple enough. That's what it is. Dark hearts are hating it. Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. I mean, when you've got all of these readers talking about God showed up and God is fighting the battle, that's the creator consciousness. That's the creator consciousness 100% controlling these bits. That's the new puppet master. Simple enough. They wanted to play puppet master in your life, and now the Most High is playing puppet master in theirs. Simple enough. Simple enough. That's why it's so important for these energy readers to be able to express the truth in their readings, which is why these idiots used their money to cloud or control the narrative. Okay, great. This time they used money because last time what they tried on the Earth Angel didn't work this time. That was using Jinn on the collective. That was the energy that was in the cards. What visual evidence do we have? August of 2022, the same shit that we were going through. Like an Irene Bernard, another paranormal INFJ, the voice of Pocahontas with native roots, with indigenous roots, was going through some paranormal shit she couldn't explain. Well, yeah, so were we, and we made a platform talking about it. And now here we have police body cam. Well, we can't figure this out. Well, fuck, we were telling you what was going on and you didn't want to figure it out. Women who can teach you anything. Look at that. On the emotional side of things, we have the ancestors, the ascended masters, the Dolores Cannons, the Madame Takatas, stepping up to the plate and taking care of the emotional side of things. Fucking no, you. I would play Tom and Jerry with Tom McDonald all day long. That dude, it's just what it is. Simple enough. Moving forward. Simple enough. You talk about independent artists just tearing it up. That's what it is. You can learn a lot from Tom McDonald. You can. It's just what it is. I don't recommend it. I mean, I don't recommend it. However, as far as your path goes, and just absolutely not giving a shit and going balls to the wall with it. It's what it is. If you want to be independent in something, that cat's, it's just what it is. I give him a lot of props for that. So your spirituality, no. But trashing everything he doesn't agree with, yeah, it's just what it is. Simple enough. No intuition around the ascended masters is disrespecting the dead. That is why you have Anubis energy in a lot of the readers' cards. Anubis is the protector of the dead. Some of us have had near-death experiences. Some of us have had situations that I didn't see it. So just because you end up with a crazy blonde on a plane that can't nobody find now doesn't mean that person on the plane doesn't give a shit about the situation. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. These masculines aren't touched. These masculines are flipped upside down in their emotions because they didn't follow their intuition and failed a divine test of souls by the ascended masters. Plain and simple. What do we have for the manifestation side? Since people are so worried about other people's manifestations instead of their own, yes, what it is. We have manifested people who are not masters of their craft. No mastery. That's what it is. And that's the thing. Where are these other ascended masters on your planet? I've seen readings that this reading is for one person on the planet. Simple enough. That's what it is. That tells me that there is a chosen one out there. A chosen one that has come into divine union because they lied to you. Number one, they lied to you. They had you looking outside of yourself for your twin flame. Your twin flame is within you. How did they cloud? Do we know that they promise you shit and then it turns out different than what they promised? I cannot look at a medium channel feeding me bullshit that I know does not fit. That makes me the opposition to them. So just staying in the middle of it and seeing both sides of the shit, cool. How do I compete people like that against each other? If you've got a Susie with an Abraham coming out of her mouth, the immediate thing I think of is a Jay-Z Knight with a Ramtha coming out of her mouth. If I've got a Daryl with his brother John and his other brother Daryl coming out of his mouth, it's what it is. And then you've got readers talking about parasitic attachments on hosts. Okay, cool. What is Reiki for entity removal, for reptilian attachment removal, for jinn removal? If these mediums lock in, if they're even the real fucking thing, they don't do separation techniques, right? And will tell you anything. A divine union, a power couple, a divine union of balanced masculine and feminine energy marries you with a halo activation to the divine light. I can go and Google it and it fucking clarifies everything I just said. I don't know why that's so fucking hard. Oh, they can put anything on Google. Yeah. Where's the other people with light that triggers their demons too? Because that's a fucking demon talking out of their mouth. That's a gaslighting demon. Narcissists have entity attachments. My light triggers that attachment. So when they try to gaslight or fucking cover up the truth that can be seen and read and spoken into existence, they will deny it. They will gaslight it. Why? Because their prayers haven't been answered. They didn't master anything. They depended on some. They can't master anything except power and control. They have to feed. They have to milk you. That's what it is, and they're defying gravity. They're pulling. If they're trying to milk everything up to the top of the pyramid, that's not how cows' udders work. The cow, you milk down. You grab the udders and you milk down into a bucket. The bucket with a list in it. You just take that bucket and you take an island boy. You take a bunch of island boys, throw that shit in the bucket. The udders work this way. You milk down. You don't fucking build a pyramid, a hierarchy, and then start milking people at the bottom like cattle. It never works. You're defying gravity. You milk the cow down. Okay, cool. So that means the narcissist, oh, no. Don't touch my udders. Fucking narcissist cow. Man, we're turning them into the cattle. Oh, they don't like that. Your image is now Big Mac, Mr. McDonald. Big Bessie. Man. Simple enough. You can't nurture these individuals. That's what it is. Simple as you want that. What makes Pisces tick? How do we trigger his demons? Come to me and tell me that you have went to work all day. You are coming to me because your life is in fucking disarray. Your home life sucks. Your work life sucks. You're unhappy. You're going through a spiritual awakening. And your intuition told you that something just wasn't right. So you spoke your truth because you knew in your queen's heart of hearts that what you were seeing was paranormal. It fucking, you thought you were going crazy, but it's here. You can't deny that it's here. We have results. There's results coming from this weird shit. And then you tell somebody and they what? Oh, you're crazy. Right? If they tell you you're crazy and that shit's followed by go back to work to pay my bills. If they say you're crazy and that shit's followed by but cook me some dinner. If male or female, let's fucking just switch the roles as it fits. If they're telling you you're crazy, go to the store so I can sneak them in the back door. You're crazy. No, Mom and Dad, we didn't have a party with 50 fucking people here. I've been there. You can't tell me the shit doesn't happen because I've been there. What happens when I leave there? Natural disasters, obviously. You got people playing with magic. And you can't have that. I mean, you can't have a reader tell me that every time they do one of these demonic satanic rituals that my cards already came out with is towards that divine light of protection that my shield is to not only keep other people's emotional frequencies out of so I don't absorb them as a clairsentient, but it's when if I'm doing a Reiki session, the Reiki shield is specifically so I don't transfer my thoughts, so I don't transfer okay, cool. So we all have bad days, right? So let's say a Reiki master's having a bad day, but you made an appointment, right? And we still have to clear our mind. We can't think about, what little Susie did at school yesterday. After you made your appointment, Susie fucked up. So now here I am at your appointment, and all I can think about is little Susie who fucked up at school yesterday. Came home, told me I was crazy, but I've got the letter from the teacher. The teacher called before she got home. I asked her how school was. She tells me, great. Were there any problems? No. Why do I have this letter? Oh, you're crazy. Well, your teacher called. Oh, they're crazy. Okay, little Susie, I have to live with you. I have to put up with you. You have to stay here. So if I'm crazy and you have to go back to school with crazy, who said crazy sends me letters, looks like there's something fucking wrong with little Susie. But oh no, they're a strong-willed little Susie. So you go through that shit the night before, and then someone wants healing. That's what that shield's for, transference of energy. When I'm channeling energy over top of that shield, it keeps my fucking little Susie at home problems from being transferred to a client. Okay, what's the double-edged sword to that? You got people sending negative energy. The INFJ stays shielded. If I drop my shield, you can't keep the fucking applesauce on the shelf at Walmart. I've tested it. You've got readers talking about these demons are going to experience holy fire hotter than hell. What's holy fire Reiki, and how do you remove negative energy from a human? They have fed these entities, I am assuming, is the problem. Because she called out a girl yesterday from Indiana. Mystic 9 called out a girl named Nicole. I talked to this child. The entity, that's the problem. Once they know you can see them as a seer, they will reveal themselves to you in that person. Go do your research. She claims Jen and then tells me she's going to put me back to sleep. Really? Yeah, so I ghosted her with a fucking devil Capricorn who's only got one leg now. So you tell me how weird shit happens that no one believes. No compassion for that shit. It's what it is, called karma. Simple enough. Yeah, fucking no gratitude for that shit. Simple enough. All this shit is, and that's what Queen's Eye was just talking about. You follow the rules. Well, yeah, they have to give consent. When the entity is more interested in the human's vessel, and the human is more interested in what that fucking entity provides for them, and then I call them the fuck out because I am a seer. Absolutely. It opens up a whole new can of worms. And then you can go and read about it, and it'll tell you all the problems that come from that. Okay, great. So if you can go read all that shit, match it up to the experience that you've had, and then some narcissistic fuck at the top of a pyramid scam using their money and their power to defy gravity, milking their livestock. Fuck yeah. That's your families that are crumbling right now in this wealth and knowledge and it's transfer of wealth. Health is wealth, and everything's transferring. Simple enough. The truth, love and truth wins. Okay, great. Simple enough. So all that shit is fucking everything that was in the dark is coming to the light. Simple enough. The dark families are now being shown no compassion and no gratitude. Simple enough. The first is always the last. Start with in the beginning. There was light. Spirit, thank you for that. In the beginning, there was light. Here's my card. Higher consciousness, whether you have it or you don't from the past, is going to lead to you initiating or tuning in whatever your soul's destiny is. Reiki is in my birth chart. The things these people can't get out of is because they're not on the path that is in their birth chart. So if you've got people that are trying to stop a human lie detector, a healer, someone who has got the key to Reiki, which is humanity's birthright, that you have all these tarot readers talking about, they're trying to steal PISCES' birthright, then that means they're trying to stop. They're not trying to keep the Earth Angels stuck. They're trying to keep Earth stuck. They don't want you to ascend. They don't want you to evolve. They don't want you to break out of their fucking control of backwards cow milking. Fucking simple enough. The energy exchange is upside down, and the overall energy is you got a friend in me. Simple enough. Simple enough. So I hear Pisces has made their point loud and clear. Yeah, it is a sweet dream. Yeah, I can understand all of that. That's the thing. It's what it is. I mean, you got to think. You want everyone to win. You want to give them what they want, even the failures, even the utter fucking failures in life. You know, it doesn't really matter what degree you have, what position you hold. Everybody sooner or later ends up being a total fucking worthless failure on their journey. It's just what it is. It's a fact of life. It's a fact of life. You can have the biggest position in the world and still be freaking tossed off your throne. It's understandable. It's understandable. That's why, you don't want to abuse your power like these people do that's causing that to happen to them. So it's what it is. I mean, you just look for that earth angel they tried to sacrifice. That's what it is. When you hear that energy in the cards that they wanted to steal the crown, well, then you just look for that crown. That's what it is. That way you can at least whisper in that person's ear, hey, you know what? They tried to steal your crown. It's just what it is. You just want to let them know, hey, they were trying to steal your crown activation because your light triggered their demons. You could have been fucking sitting out in a tree. You could have been walking across the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, and someone would have had a problem with that. Simple enough. You could have been sitting under a tree, glowing your crown, and someone would have walked by and wanted to steal your crown. Simple enough. Somebody would have walked by and wanted to steal your crown. However, now that they're starting to realize that, I mean, you can have all of this chaos and calamity on one side. That shit's really, really beautiful. But it just looks like karma. It looks like a web of lies, a web of deceit. Looks like the left-hand path. Looks like the left-hand path is all kind of fucked up. This is the year of the snake. The snakes are just all coiled up together over here on this side. And then over here on the right side, you have the tree of life. Oh, look how everything's just growing. See, the light exposes that dark ugliness. It still has a silver lining. It still has a light lining, but it's still chaos and calamity. That shit, that's a fucking, and I mean, you gotta think. Shiva, if you knock a glass over, Shiva would have looked at that glass like most people. Oh my God, look at a mess of shattered glass all over the floor. Oh my God, well, horrible is that? Shiva was enlightened. Shiva would have turned the other cheek. Shiva would have seen, oh, yes, but look how the prisms in the rain, it makes rainbow prisms. That's art. Look at that artwork of chaos and calamity on that. That's even though it's a shattered glass on the floor, that's unique. That's unique artwork right there. Even though it looks like shit, it's what to you, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. We can grow something with that. We can grow a tree we leave that right there in the corner. We'll fucking box that bullshit in right there. And grow a tree on the other side. When these weirdos zig, we'll just zag a tree. It's just what it is. When these individuals over here try to block your path, we'll just make fucking zigzags out of their trees. Bah! Any fucking way. If you can't fucking beat them, join them. It's beyond a two-way street when you're dealing with people that know the loopholes. I never could figure that shit out. They've got all of these laws surrounding all of the things that they don't want you to do, yet have a store that fucking, there's a loophole for tobacco use only. Shut the fuck, and that's what it is. They make the laws because they double dip. It makes them more money. Whatever makes us more money. This is a business. We're in an American corporation. It's not fucking no. No, we don't hold any truths true. No. We make the laws to fucking support ourselves and our family. Fuck the people that we're milking backwards. No. No, they don't understand. They don't understand how gravity works. So don't tell them. Keep them in the dark while we're milking them backwards. You know how these narcissists will never be. I'm at the top of the. Give me that milk. A bunch of fucking cows flipped upside down. Namaste.